Challenges of Love in A Midsummer Night's Dream. A Midsummer Night's Dream is a romantic comedy written by William Shakespeare in the late 1500s, during the Elizabethan era. It's one of his most famous plays and explores themes like love, magic, dreams, and transformation. The story follows several characters in Athens, especially 4 young lovers who enter a forest and end up getting caught in a whirlwind of confusion caused by both their own feelings and a group of mischievous fairies. The play is about love, but it's not the perfect kind. Instead, Shakespeare shows us how love can be messy, painful, and misleading. He uses magical mistakes and broken hearts to explore how complicated love can be. One of the key lines in the play comes from Lysander, who says the course of true love never did run smooth. This means that real love is rarely easy. It often faces problems, obstacles, and heartbreak before it finds peace. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Helena's soliloquy in Act 1, Scene 1 reveals the emotional pain and confusion that love can cause, especially when it's one-sided or inconsistent. She is in love with Demetrius, but he has abandoned her and now wants to marry her best friend Hermia. This situation breaks Helena's heart. In her speech, she tries to understand why Demetrius no longer cares for her and why Hermia is now the object of his affection. One of the most important things she says is love looks not with the eyes but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Here, Helena is saying that love doesn't always make sense. People don't fall in love with someone based on logical fairness. Love is blind, irrational, and unpredictable. She can't understand why Demetrius stopped loving her, because nothing about Hermia seems more deserving of love. Hermia didn't ask for his attention, and Helena herself hasn't changed. This confusion shows how deeply love can hurt when it seems unfair or beyond control. Helena also compares herself to Hermia, asking why she isn't just as worthy. This comparison leads to feelings of jealousy and low self-worth, even though Hermia hasn't done anything wrong. Shakespeare shows that love often brings out intense emotions like envy, insecurity, and self-doubt. It doesn't just affect the way people treat each other, it affects how they see themselves. Later in the play, in Act 3, Scene 2, when Puck uses magic and both Lysander and Demetrius fall in love with Helena, the audience may think that she'd finally feel happy. But instead, she believes they're playing a cruel joke on her, mocking her. Their sudden interest feels fake and suspicious to her, not like genuine affection. This plot is really important because it shows how damaged Helena's trust in love has become. Love has become something she no longer feels safe with. All these connect back to Lysander's quote, "The course of true love never did run smooth." Helena's journey throughout the play proves this multiple times. Love is difficult, confusing, and painful. It's not just the outside world that causes problems. Sometimes it's the way people's feelings change or how quickly they fall in or out of love. Helena shows the emotional toll love can take when it feels one-sided or when it changes without reason. In conclusion, Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream helps us understand that love isn't always joyful. It can leave people lost, angry, and full of doubt.